Hello everybody, welcome back to Sports with Pharaohs. It's still your boy Izu from Sports with Pharaoh. So the thing is, the match was great. We started off on the right foot. We played well in the first half and some parts of the second half as well. But the issue remains the same. It's still what has been troubling us for quite even. In fact, Crystal Palace did not even play like as good as I thought they would have done, especially given the fact that they should have seen Fulham's game, they should have seen Ipswich game, they should have seen the game against Everton as well. So you should have learned how to deal with Chelsea, but for some reason they couldn't do anything. And what a great assist by Jadon Sancho! His ability to find ways to beat his man, it's really revealing, and it's one of the things that we need to build on. But another thing is we this game just exposed a lot of things, and I'm going to just hit them one by one. The first thing, okay, I'm going to start with this. If you don't want, if you are looking for someone that is going to sugarcoat things for you, this is not the place. Just find your exit. But if you want to know the truth, this is the right platform for you. Now to the match. First of all, Jackson's misses is part of the reason why Chelsea lost this game. Jackson kept missing a lot of. I talked about this in my preview for this game. Those half chances count. The likes of Haaland make use of this kind of. That's what makes them top strikers. The likes of Haaland, Lewandowski, and stuff like that, and these kind of players, even Isak. These are the players that score half chances. These half chances make a difference in matches like this. And I talked about this being a factor in this game. A half chance. Jackson kept missing a lot of. He wasn't even. My problem with him is that he wasn't even putting those kind of balls on target. Put it on target, the goalkeeper might spill it, and it turns into one of us, and it becomes a goal. So Jackson kept fluffing all those half chances upon half chances in the first half, where we were creating lots and lots of chances for this guy. And he keeps on fluffing all this. Although you can argue that these are not clear-cut chances, but come on. This is the Premier League. If you keep waiting for clear-cut chances, it's going to come back to haunt you. So that is number one thing. Jackson have improved, but half chances, he have to start learning how to score them. If he doesn't improve in this aspect of his game, he's going to become then he's definitely not good to be a first-team striker for Chelsea. Now, for the second part of the game, for the second thing that made us lose this game, our defense. See, I understand that the goal came from a defensive lapse, given the fact that a lot of our players thought that the referee was going to play a handball. But there is this thing in football, never say you don't stop playing until you hear the whistle. We even talk about this in basketball as well. You never stop the play until you hear the whistle. Keep on playing until the whistle goes off. And even then, it's still a 50-50 chance. But when they thought it was a hand, everybody relaxed, waiting for the referee to blow. And the referee didn't blow. And at the end of the day, VAR checked and said no handball. So these are the kind of things that kind of comes back to haunt you. You never stop playing the ball until you hear the whistle. And again, our defensive setup have to do better than what they did. Even when you realize that it was no longer a handball, because he was out of position, it meant that Josh Ashenpong had to leave leave the player that he was supposedly guarding from entering the box, which was Eze, to go and mark Kowe's man, and which is Mateta. And when this guy saw that stuff, when Palmer, the person that dispossessed Palmer, saw this, he just pushed the ball to Eze, who was already far in there behind Gusto. And you can't really know. People were saying Gusto. See, you can't really blame Gusto for this particular goal. Gusto, we had possession of the ball, and Gusto's position for when we are in possession is different. He was already high up the pitch where he was supposed to be when we had possession, before Palmer made the mistake and the ball turned back, and he started running back to the defense. The only thing is that he could not catch up before that his position happened and left Eze open. And Eze, being as good as he is, the ball was on his left foot, which was not really his best foot. And instead of risking it, he pushed the ball across. And this now reminds me of when Jackson was in the same position as Eze. He played the ball and wasn't even on target. When we had two men in the box that he could have just crossed the ball into. These are the difference between top players and the difference between players like, good players. Eze is a top player. When he realizes what was going on, he pushed the ball across to Mateta, who just tapped the ball in. Now is the difference between a top player and just a good player. When Jackson was in the same position as Eze, he just pushed the ball. He just tried to score from a very difficult angle. The ball was not on target, and he didn't even cut it. And when we had two free men in the box, so these are the kind of things that comes back to haunt us, Now, control of the game. This is where Maresca needs to improve. Like, I'm not blaming him for this loss because we created a lot of chances in the first half that could have killed this game. But he needs to understand that, I don't know whether it's that the team is tired or something, but you need to control the game better. Like he was doing this in the first part of the season where he was passing the ball, where he was controlling the game a lot better. He was making changes earlier than he's supposed to do. You can also argue on the fact that we don't really have those players that he doesn't have the players that he trusts at his helm. But you need to make changes. Like, even if it means bringing Vega to come into the midfield or something like that, you just have to make changes like this. Make changes earlier than you should. Early. Make early changes and remove players. Like, these players are becoming complacent. Remove them from the pitch and put players that want to hustle for the ball and play. Then you go to the third strike. Like I said, it was home advantage helps a lot. Most of the referee decisions today went to Crystal Palace. Why? Home advantage. Their fans were loud. This is not the same case when we go to the bridge. That's what I mean. That's why I will keep calling out Stamford Bridge fans that go to Stamford Bridge. See, you have to give us home advantage. You have to see how fans at Ipswich Town were screaming. The fans at Crystal Palace are screaming, and the referee decision keeps going to them because their fans are screaming. That is home advantage. But this is not the case at Stamford Bridge a lot of the time. Most of the time, our bridge is just quiet until there is a goal. See, you have to scream at referees, scream at every single tackle that happens against us, scream for it, and let's put the referees under pressure and give us that home advantage. Now, I am absolutely disappointed in a lot of Chelsea fans, especially those stupid influencers on Twitter, on X. Like, these guys, some of these guys are morons. Like, you go on X and you see someone saying Palmer is now behaving as if he's the team, that he's becoming arrogant. Like, bro, what are you saying? This guy is one of the most hardworking players in our team, and even his teammates have come out to say that the guy plays as if like he loves football so much that he could play the game all day. He doesn't really care about what is going on behind the scenes, about the politics that is behind football. Like, bro, why are you online talking about Palmer being arrogant and behaving as if he's the team? That is one of the worst. Although I know it's probably a rage bait in order to get people to to come and engage on your tweet and get Elon's money. But come on, stop slandering our own players. Like, stop slandering. These are our players, and you are slandering them and talking nonsense about them, something that is not even true. Some of you influencers on Twitter need to be ashamed of yourself. Have some shame and decorum. Like, have some dignity, bro. Like, what are you guys even saying? Then someone comes under the tweet to say, yes, that's the truth. Like, say some English players, this is how they. Like, bro, Palmer has 19 goals and assists already in the Premier League this season alone. And if he was playing in a conference, he would have had at least 20 something by now. And what are you guys on? Some of you are just extremely ungrateful brats that don't know anything about football. They just want to win. This is a team that is still under. You see, Maresca is just 6 months in. Just let's not even forget that this is still a team under construction, and a lot of these players that you're looking at right now will still be let go by the summer and new players added, because it's obvious that this particular team is lacking some quality that is needed to play the kind of game that Maresca has. What has Maresca achieved? Right now, Chelsea has an identity, and with the right players, this team is going to be awesome. And it's clear from all ramifications. This is not where nobody expected Chelsea to be here right now, but we are currently here because of Maresca. This is exactly the same thing that happened at Liverpool. Nobody expected them to be here, and they are there because of Anslot. These are two extremely talented managers, so there should be no slander on both of them. And to watch Chelsea influencers come around to slander Maresca, just have some shame. Have some shame. The final thing I'm going to talk about is apart from that, then you look at people are now saying Maresca does not have does not have enough mentality. What are you talking about? What are you saying, bro? Did you predict that Chelsea would be where they are right now at the beginning of the season? A lot of you guys were the same people that say, some people are saying that they should be, some people are calling for a sack, some people are saying that he should be sent back to Leicester. What is wrong? Are you people even okay? In fact, just have some shame. Have some shame, bro. Have some shame. Because this guy has done an awesome job, and I'll continue to trust him 100%. Like, he has my full 100%. If you look at what Maresca has done for the team, if you look at what he has done individually for players that have improved drastically individually, Jackson, Mudryk, like even Palmer's overall gameplay, Enzo Fernandez, these are players that are blowing up because of Maresca and his team's influence in the game. Like, they have set up their individual tactics with each of these players, and yet you are here being extremely ungrateful and shameful and trying to slander them in order to get a few bucks from X. Come on, have some shame. Anyway, that's basically all from me. We just need to improve in a lot of things in game management, and we have to convert our half chances in order to kill games off. We need to stop conceding as well, and I think they are going to fix this concession, like the way we concede. They're going to fix it by adding like new defenders in the summer. Or I don't think Chelsea is going to do anything big in market in January. And again, what Chelsea fans have to understand is this: teams go through this. Our wingers need to start performing better. Our wingers have to start scoring. The minute our wingers start scoring, all these issues are going to just go off. The team is going to go back to winning ways. But our wingers need to start. We have to start getting goals from somewhere else. Wingers, our set pieces, we need to start scoring from these things in order to have more outlets for goal. It's going to extremely solve our problems by a long mile. So finally, just keep your support of the team. I'm fully in support of Maresca. He's here to stay. He's not going anywhere. And I know that teams go through this kind of rump, especially like this half of the season. And I know that we are going to still come out on top of this at the end of the day, because he's a great manager. He's going to find a way to sort our problems. And I think he's already almost getting it. It takes a lot of God to play Josh Ashington in the middle, in the centre back role, right? And it paid off. Josh Ashington played extremely well. He wasn't even playing like a teenager. He was playing like a very, very experienced player, and that is what we need right now. We need people like him to you need people to start stepping up, and he did today. And kudos to him. Great debut, and it was really refreshing to see that our academy still have players like this. Finally, this was a great game to watch. It's unfortunate how we considered the goal, but this could have easily been a 1-0 or like it really easily be a 2-3-1 kind of game for Chelsea, because it's Chelsea that lost the game on day, because Crystal Palace didn't really have that much as much clean chances than Chelsea did. And for God's sake, we just had like 1 or 2 shots on target. Come on, with those chances, the kind of chances that we created, we should be having a lot more chances to score shots on target and goals in this kind of match. That's all from me. Tell me what you think on the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the channel as well. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.